Hello, I'm Craig Brailsford, and welcome to another episode of Small Stocks, Big Money. For those of you new to the show, RedChip is an investor relations, media, and research firm focused on emerging growth companies. Our unique platform combines global multimedia with traditional investor relations, reaching investors around the world. Now, today's show features interviews with the executives of two public companies. First up is Avalon Advanced Materials Incorporated. Avalon Advanced Materials offers investors a unique opportunity to participate in the emergence of a multi-asset, strategically vital North American critical minerals platform at a moment when governments and industry are racing to regionalize supply chains for rare earths and lithium. With one of the only deposits in North America hosting both light and heavy rare earth elements alongside zirconium, tantalum, and niobium, Avalon is positioned to become a foundational supplier to sectors spanning electric vehicles, wind energy, defense, and advanced communications. We'll learn more when we speak with the CEO later in the show. Up next is Alliance Entertainment Holdings. Alliance Entertainment is a leading distributor and fulfillment partner at the center of the entertainment and collectibles ecosystem. Serving more than 35,000 retail storefronts and 200 e-commerce platforms, the company offers more than 340,000 SKUs, spanning vinyl, film, video games, licensed toys, and pop culture collectibles. We'll learn more when we speak with the executive chairman later in the show. Before we move forward, let's take a look at RedChat, a revolutionary AI chatbot for small-cap stock analysis.
A new era of small-cap research has arrived with RedChip's RedChat, the fastest, most accurate AI assistant for small caps. The days of spending hours sifting through press releases, 10Ks, 10Qs, 8Ks, 13Fs, 13Gs, and other filings is over. Now, get answers in seconds on 4,000 small-cap stocks in one portal. Simple, fast, accurate, detailed answers. Meet small caps with RedChat.
RedChip is a proud sponsor of the Deal Flow Discovery Conference, January 28th and 29th at the Borgata in Atlantic City. Register now to engage with over 200 public, private, and pre-IPO companies across 2 full days of live company presentations, roundtables, networking, and market insights. Meet the RedChip team at the 2026 Discovery Conference to discover tomorrow's blue chips today.
Now, let's move on to our quote of the week. It comes from the book, Small Stocks, Big Money. The single most important way we attempt to manage risk in any environment is by seeking to buy stocks very cheaply. We never want to pay too much. This quote comes from Bill Hench of Royce Opportunity Funds, and it is featured in Chapter 3 of Small Stocks, Big Money, a book of exclusive interviews with some of the biggest players in the microcap space. Get a digital copy on Amazon today for just $18. Now, let's get started with our first interview today with Avalon Advanced Materials. Hello, today we have Scott Monteith, the CEO of Avalon Advanced Materials, trading on the OTCQB under the ticker AVLNF. Scott, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Craig.
For investors new to the story, Scott, can you start by explaining who Avalon is and why your rare earth and lithium assets position the company to benefit from the global shift towards secure, domestic, critical mineral supply chains?
Yes. Avalon is a 30-year-old public company listed on the Toronto Stock Exchange main board. And we're a diversified critical materials company. We have both lithium and rare earth assets that need to be scaled up. And our aspiration is to convert the resources into refined material for the domestic market.
Now, Nechalacho is one of the only North American rare earth assets with both light and heavy rare earth elements, plus zirconium, tantalum, and niobium. What makes Nechalacho strategically important for defense, clean energy, and advanced technology supply chains?
It's the world's most significant rare earth asset. It's located in the Northwest Territories, just outside of Yellowknife. We have rail access to the U.S. and to other Canadian locations. It has 16 of 17 rare earth elements within the resource, plus zirconium. It's an asset that's fully proven. We've spent $100 million on a feasibility study, and it's almost fully permitted. So we're closest to the starting line to construct a mine.
Now, you've entered partnerships with both Metso and Qualcomm to advance and commercialize the Thunder Bay lithium hydroxide facility. How do these partnerships accelerate Avalon's technical and commercial readiness?
Metso's an important piece of the puzzle because we're buying off-the-shelf components. They've already constructed these types of refineries elsewhere. So we'll be deploying their technology in Thunder Bay, knowing that we'll be able to produce battery-grade lithium hydroxide as well as analcime. Analcime is a clean sand commodity that can be used in cement to create green concrete. Qualcomm's an important partner for us as well because they're going to allow us to optimize ESG. We're going to be more efficient. We're going to save money. We're going to save time, and it's going to be a de-risking factor for our operation.
That Thunder Bay facility has a very large projected net present value, Scott. Now, what should investors understand about the size of the opportunity?
The Thunder Bay opportunity has a net present value of roughly 4 billion CAD, and it's an asset that is core to the midstream processing of the raw materials that we need for not just EVs but offsite energy storage, particularly for AI data centers.
Now, Scott, as you've been outlining, you have multiple projects advancing simultaneously. How are you ensuring execution discipline and capital efficiency across the portfolio?
We're leveraging a joint venture model. We executed on a joint venture model for our lithium rock asset in Ontario 2 years ago when we did a joint venture with Sibelco. We'll be undertaking similar joint ventures for both Lake Superior Lithium Inc. and for Nechalacho. We'll be bringing in strategics and government partners on those sites to make them a reality.
Scott, you recently strengthened the balance sheet and you brought in new leadership. How does this improve Avalon's ability to execute?
It was a very important event for us. We were able to strengthen the balance sheet, remove certain debt levers that were negative, and it allows us also to commence a feasibility study on Lake Superior Lithium Inc. and to update the feasibility study on Nechalacho. It also allows us to open offices up in Thunder Bay and Yellowknife and staff them up to oversee the projects.
All right, what about near-term catalysts? What should investors be looking out for in the next 6 to 12 months across the lithium and rare earth portfolios?
The biggest catalysts are going to be the feasibility studies being commenced on Lake Superior Lithium and the updated feasibility study on Nechalacho. The other important factors are going to be boots on the ground. We're going to have folks in Thunder Bay to oversee the Thunder Bay construction of the lithium refinery, and we're going to have boots on the ground in Yellowknife to oversee and work the project at Nechalacho.
Final question, Scott, and it may be the most important one. It's the essential value proposition. Tell the viewer right now, why should an investor take an interest in Avalon?
It's an interesting question. We've been attracting very, very high quality people to our team in the last few months. And the reason they come to the company is because they recognize that the value of the company is in the billions, but our market cap is under 100 million. And there's a real opportunity there to increase value.
That's an emphatic way to say it, Scott. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Craig.
Now, to get more information on Avalon Advanced Materials, visit AVLNFinfo.com. You'll see research reports, fact sheets, presentations, and the latest videos. It's all free, and you can even subscribe to email alerts to stay on top of the latest news. You can also call 1-800-RedChip to speak to a specialist if you have any questions. We also have a free weekly newsletter you can subscribe to at redchip.com, featuring emerging growth companies like Avalon Advanced Materials. Watch this show again and explore hundreds of small cap stock videos on RedChip's YouTube channel. Also, go to our website and sign up on our events page for the webinar series. We have webinars every week, several a week, in which we feature small public companies, mostly our client companies. And you'll hear straight from the CEO, and you'll be able to ask questions after that. Again, visit redchip.com and subscribe today. In addition to our newsletter, you can also order your copy of Small Stocks, Big Money, a book written by RedChip's CEO, featuring interviews with some of the biggest players in the microcap space. Order your copy on Amazon today for just $18. Before we move forward, let's take a look at RedChat, a revolutionary AI chatbot for small cap stock analysis.
A new era of small cap research has arrived with RedChip's RedChat, the fastest, most accurate AI assistant for small caps. The days of spending hours sifting through press releases, 10Ks, 10Qs, 8Ks, 13Fs, 13Gs, and other filings is over. Now, get answers in seconds on 4,000 small cap stocks in one portal. Simple, fast, accurate, detailed answers. Meet small caps with RedChat.
RedChip is a proud sponsor of the Deal Flow Discovery Conference, January 28th and 29th at the Borgata in Atlantic City. Register now to engage with over 200 public, private, and pre-IPO companies across 2 full days of live company presentations, roundtables, networking, and market insights. Meet the RedChip team at the 2026 Discovery Conference to discover tomorrow's blue chips today.
Now, let's move on to our next interview today with Alliance Entertainment Holdings. Hello, today we have Bruce Ogilvie, the Executive Chairman of Alliance Entertainment. It trades on the NASDAQ under the ticker AENT. Bruce, welcome back.
Thanks. It's good to be back.
Bruce, for viewers who may be learning about Alliance Entertainment for the first time, how would you describe the company's role in the entertainment and collectibles ecosystem, and what makes the business uniquely positioned for long-term success?
Well, Alliance is uniquely positioned to be a big provider of all products consisting of movies, music, video games, toys, and collectibles to all these retailers that want to carry those products. What we have is years of tribal knowledge and experience and knowing, what's going to be good, what's going to be bad. And these retailers don't have to, invest money in that category. They can rely on our inventory that we have behind me in our warehouse here of over 320,000 SKUs in stock of all those products I just identified there. And then they can just, it's a very easy for us either ship it directly to their stores, ship directly to the consumers on their behalf, while providing all the metadata and the artwork and the necessary images that they need so they can populate their websites to make it very easy for their consumers.
Now, Alliance just delivered a strong start to fiscal 2026 with double-digit revenue growth and significant market expansion. What were the key drivers behind this momentum, and how sustainable is this trajectory going forward?
Well, the key drivers was maintaining our growth in vinyl, which is doing really well, and that's just something that's just not going away. Complementing our expertise in video distribution, we have a division called Alliance Home Entertainment, which consists of a bunch of different movie studios that we are the exclusive distributor of. We've expanded on that with the addition of Paramount licensing, which just started January 1st of this year. That gave us more market share in the movie category space there. At the same time, it allowed Paramount to cut their overhead in closing down their home entertainment department and allowing us to step in to be their experts in that area there. That really added to it. Plus, we have our Handmade by Robots project too, which I could talk more later when you get into that.
Yes, and we certainly will. Alliance has built a powerful portfolio of exclusive content agreements across music, film, and collectibles. Now, how do these exclusive relationships drive revenue and create competitive barriers for the company?
Yes. So with our exclusive agreements right now of our over $1 billion in revenue through over $350 million of our revenue comes from those exclusive agreements. We're the exclusive distributor or we're the licensor, which makes us also the exclusive seller of that product there. That allows us to build a moat around our business there. And that just creates a very sticky relationship with the retailers and the consumers. And that's what we want to do there. We have really strong expertise and tribal knowledge in trying to drive and expand that market share. Overall, the market has had challenges, in shrinking, but we've been able to gain market share as we go through these adjustments and the way the landscape adjusts.
Now, you already mentioned Handmade by Robots. Your acquisition of Handmade has become a central pillar of your collectible strategy. How are you driving growth for the brand?
Yes. So, we've always been a distributor of collectible type products, and that's other people's IP. My partner, Jeff Walker, really felt strongly that if we could get our own IP and use that to take advantage of our relationships with the movies, music, and video game individuals, their companies we deal with there, and license rights to put out our own collectible. A great company that we distribute also is Funko, and we really watched their success and how they grew and they but it's a great roadmap to follow there, and we just think we have our form factor, which is our Handmade by Robots, which we own the IP on, which we bought a year ago, December, this month. We completed that purchase there. Now we've been out really, really busy out licensing the rights to manufacture and distribute a good licensees product that's coming out right now. Our ultimate goal is over a 3-year period. If we can just get that up to $100 million in revenue, that's going to add north of like $40 million worth of gross profit to our business there, which is much better margins than being a pure distributor. Once again, it kind of ties into either we license it through our Paramount licensing deal, or we're licensing the rights to put content out through Handmade by Robots, which is a very cute little collected item that's really getting a lot of buzz on social media.
Of course, Handmade by Robots is not the only acquisition you've made. In fact, you've completed 15 acquisitions over the years. They've played a pivotal role in the long term growth of Alliance. And what are the characteristics, Bruce, that you're looking for in potential targets as you continue to expand?
Well, diversification is one of the things we want to do. We have to diversify or die. And there's other things that can create accretive earnings, grow to our earnings, and taking out the synergies. If there's any redundancies in these companies that we purchased over the past, we're trying to, find the cream that rises to the top of everybody that's involved. Because of those 15 different acquisitions since 2001, where we went from $18 million to 1.4 billion, we really attracted the best people and the leaders in these industries here. And so we have a very strong team. So it's just easy for us to pivot in another acquisition and diversify as we have to evolve and change and grow.
Now, with that strengthened balance sheet and robust credit facility, where do you see the greatest opportunities to deploy capital for shareholder value creation?
Well, we have to grow by acquisitions. That definitely really moves the top line there. And, we've been a lot of conversations with different areas of opportunity. We definitely want to go down the path of expanding on our licensing agreements for the home entertainment on the video side there. There's a lot of change and turmoil going on, and I expect that, all the news with Paramount and Warner Brother Discovery and Netflix, we're in a good place where we're at there to hopefully, is they're not going to want to increase the overhead. They want to reduce headcount. And that's where we add value there because we can take over their home entertainment departments and all those companies and offer those opportunities, which is good for us and good for the studios involved.
Final question, Bruce. What is the essential value proposition? Why should investors take an interest in Alliance Entertainment right now?
Well, the outlook of earnings looks good. If you just look for any research reports, you'll see we're somewhere in the neighborhood of 55 to 60 cents per share. Our fiscal year that just ended, we were 30 cents a share. We grew to 38 cents a share for the rolling 12 months. Every quarter from here on out till we report till September of next year, our final fiscal year numbers there, you're just going to see that the earnings pretty much are pretty close to doubling year over year. So we're in the right spot at the right time for investors.
Bruce, it's a fabulous story. Thanks for telling it to us.
Thank you.
Now, to get more information on Alliance Entertainment Holdings, visit aentinfo.com. You'll see research reports, fact sheets, presentations, and the latest videos. It's all free, and you can even subscribe to email alerts to stay on top of the latest news. You can also call 1-800-RED-CHIP to speak to a specialist if you have any questions. We also have a free weekly newsletter you can subscribe to at redchip.com, featuring emerging growth companies like Alliance Entertainment Holdings. Watch this show again and explore hundreds of small-cap stock videos on RedChip's YouTube channel. Also, go to our website and sign up on our events page for the webinar series. We have webinars every week, several a week, in which we feature small public companies, mostly our client companies. And you'll hear straight from the CEO, and you'll be able to ask questions after that. Again, visit redchip.com and subscribe today. In addition to our newsletter, you can also order your copy of Small Stocks, Big Money, a book written by RedChip CEO, featuring interviews with some of the biggest players in the microcap space. Order your copy on Amazon today for just $18. Now, let's recap the companies featured today. First, you met Avalon Advanced Materials Inc, AVLNF, on the OTCQB. Avalon Advanced Materials offers investors a unique opportunity to participate in the emergence of a multi-asset, strategically vital North American critical minerals platform at a moment when governments and industry are racing to regionalize supply chains for rare earths and lithium. With one of the only deposits in North America hosting both light and heavy rare earth elements alongside zirconium, tantalum, and niobium, Avalon is positioned to become a foundational supplier to sectors spanning electric vehicles, wind energy, defense, and advanced communications. Learn more at avlnfinfo.com. Then you met Alliance Entertainment Holdings Incorporated, AENT, on the NASDAQ. Alliance Entertainment is a leading distributor and fulfillment partner at the center of the entertainment and collectibles ecosystem. Serving more than 35,000 retail storefronts and 200 e-commerce platforms, the company offers more than 340,000 SKUs spanning vinyl, film, video games, licensed toys, and pop culture collectibles. Learn more at aentinfo.com. Don't forget to check out our stocks page. It is the biggest small-cap stock portal in the industry. It has every company listed on the NASDAQ or New York Stock Exchange with market caps of $2 billion and less. And it's categorized by industry. Watch this show again and explore hundreds of small-cap stock videos on RedChip's YouTube channel. And be sure to sign up for our weekly newsletter and learn about a lot of small-cap companies. Also, go to our website and sign up on our events page for the webinar series. We have webinars every week, several a week, in which we feature small public companies, mostly our client companies, and you'll hear straight from the CEO, and you'll be able to ask questions after that. Again, if you have any questions about any of our public companies featured on today's show, call us at 1-800-RED-CHIP or email us at info@redchip.com. In closing, remember, while small caps can provide significant gains, you must be prepared for the downside. Small cap stocks are among the most volatile of asset classes. Some of the companies featured on this show are RedChip client companies, and we may own stock in these companies. So please, always read our disclosures at redchip.com. Thanks for being with us today. We'll see you next week with some new, exciting, emerging growth companies.
RedChip is a proud sponsor of the Dealflow Discovery Conference, January 28th and 29th at the Borgata in Atlantic City. Register now to engage with over 200 public, private, and pre-IPO companies across 2 full days of live company presentations, roundtables, networking, and market insights. Meet the RedChip team at the 2026 Discovery Conference to discover tomorrow's blue chips today.
A new era of small cap research has arrived with RedChip's RedChip, the fastest, most accurate AI assistant for small caps. The days of spending hours sifting through press releases, 10Ks, 10Qs, 8Ks, 13Fs, 13Gs, and other filings is over. Now, get answers in seconds on 4,000 small cap stocks in one portal. Simple, fast, accurate, detailed answers. Meet small caps with RedChip.
RedChip. We build investor audiences for small cap companies, retail and institutional. 33 years, thousands of clients. We are experts in messaging. National TV ad campaigns, investor webinars, digital media, reaching hundreds of thousands of investors. RedChip. We do it well, we do it right, we do it big. RedChip. Call us or email us today.
The pop culture collectibles market is valued at over $5 billion, growing 9% annually. Meet Alliance Entertainment, symbol AENT on the NASDAQ, a profitable global entertainment powerhouse with over $1.1 billion in annual revenue, executing on its growth strategy with the acquisition of Handmade by Robots, creators of limited edition collectibles from your favorite movies, TV shows, games, and music icons. Alliance Entertainment, AENT on the NASDAQ.